Wow.
Hello. Welcome to CT Style, everyone.
They're all applauding for you, Teresa.
Oh, that's so
Just for you.
nice.
Happy Monday. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
What's going on with your
Our friend Carrie
headdress?
Wilcox is here, and she's making floral headpieces, wedding, prom season, that type of thing. How
Greek
pretty,
guy.
right?
Very
I'd like to just keep mine on.
stylish. Well, why don't you keep it on during the show, so we're going to catch up with her in a little bit. But before we get to that, we have some special guests here from North Haven Middle School in the house. What up, guys? It's our producer Joyce's niece, Viviana, along with her friends.
They're laughing. I think they're having a good time.
Sophie,
you gave them the
Autumn.
grand tour, didn't you?
Yeah, they think I'm a dork, so, you know, whatever.
You said it.
Not too far from the truth. But thanks for hanging out with us today. And a lot of kids, of course, off from school today as we honor the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes, so if you are home enjoying the day off, remember why you are off. The civil rights icon was born on this day back in 1929. King was the youngest person to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. There are over 730 streets in the United States named after Martin Luther King Jr.
Some fun facts there, and his message, I think, is obviously all about inclusion and very relevant today, so take some time and recognize that. And there are a lot of events happening around Connecticut for Martin Luther King Day today. But we're going to head on over to today's dish, all presented by our friends over at Stone Academy. Hopefully you're keeping warm today from that storm. It was a little bit icy.
It was a doozy.
Wow.
It was tough getting into work today. All of the side roads that I usually take were blocked off.
Yeah. You had to ask the police officer, like, can I please
Excuse me, I need to get by.
Right. And a big shout out to the DOT workers, right?
They had some long nights, and it is so bone-chilling cold out there today. It looks beautiful, though, right?
It does.
Some lovely shots from across the state, but we definitely need some thawing out.
And I heard that your mailbox got knocked over. What?
It did.
Oh, bummer.
I don't know. Things happen.
But your street was plowed. That's the good news, right?
We got out of the driveway. Yeah,
Nice.
We'll fix it. No big deal. What did you do while you were inside all weekend?
So my power went out yesterday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And it eventually came back on at 5 a.m. So I was freaking out.
That's cold. That's really cold. You should have come over to my house.
Well, we're getting to that. So I call my landlord because he's like, you got to shut off the water. So I go downstairs and I have the flashlight. It's pitch black. It's like super cold inside.
Okay.
So I'm looking around in the basement. I'm FaceTiming him like, I can't find the switch. Where's the switch? And we're on the phone for 15 minutes FaceTiming. And I show him the meter. And he's like, Ryan, you're looking at the gas meter, not the water meter. And I was like, oh, that
That was the problem. Did you figure it out eventually? Shut it off and then vacate?
Shut it off.
Somewhere?
And then I went to my girlfriend's grandma's house, so it was just me and Grandma hanging out watching the football game last night. That's what everyone's talking about, right?
Alexa was not there?
No, she was at work. I was hanging with Grandma. It was a fun time.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that you stayed warm.
How about the Pats, though? Did you watch
It
the
happened
game?
again. No, but I heard a lot of yelling. It was on at my house. New England Patriots are once again heading to the Super Bowl. Last night, the Pats led the Kansas City Chiefs by 14 at halftime.
Yeah, but then they blew the lead. They were down twice late in the fourth quarter. Then they took the lead and blew it again. But then in overtime, Brady and company pulled off the overtime win. So they're going to Super Bowl 53 for the third consecutive year to face the Los Angeles Rams. This will be Brady's 9th Super Bowl appearance, which is incredible. I'm
rooting for the Rams.
Are you really?
I am.
See,
enough is enough.
I'm a Patriots hater.
For the underdog.
Yeah, but I'm not a Patriots guy. But now I kind of understand it because I just have such respect for Tom Brady. Like, I'm a Yankee fan, and Red Sox guys used to hate Derek Jeter.
I get
or
it.
no, they hate the Yankees but appreciate Derek Jeter, and that's kind of how I feel about Tom Brady because he's just so
Fair enough.
So good.
It's kind of unstoppable at this point, right?
Yeah, so we'll see if they take home another win. But now we can get excited for all the commercials, all the nacho dip.
The food.
The food is...
The wings.
Like that, yeah.
All right, besides football last night, there was something to take a look at. If you were up looking in the sky, this was the super blood wolf moon. It sounds scary.
Scary, but not so much. So this means there's a total lunar eclipse happening at the same time as a supermoon. So here's how it works. As the full moon comes into the Earth's shadow, it darkens, and then the sunlight that passes through the atmosphere of the Earth makes the moon appear red.
So there you go. Thank you for the explanation.
Just keeping you informed. You know, I'm a big science guru. But I thought that once the blood wolf moon came out, I thought we were going to see this morning driving down on 91. I thought this guy was going to pop up and start doing his thing there.
Oh, that's funny. That's great. I'm glad you pulled that.
Absolutely.